Welcome to the first spooky review from 2024, and it's the 106th edition of Spooky Reviews from Spooky Ventures. This time around, I'm looking at a new Blu-Ray release of Scream Queen. Now, the movie had been considered a lost Linnea Quigley film. It was shot on video in 1998 by Brad Sykes, whose work I've reviewed a couple times in the past. It was finished 4 years later. Interestingly enough, it was edited by Mark Polonia, who is now the main man behind Polonia Brothers, and I've also reviewed several of his movies. As long as I'm talking about people involved here who I've covered, let me talk about Linnea Quigley. She really is a scream queen, and not only have I reviewed several of her other films on this channel, but I've also reviewed a couple CDs of her music at Music Street Journal. Yes, she's also a musician, and her song "This Chainsaw's Made for Cutting" is included in this movie. I actually got the chance to interview her when I did those reviews, but sadly the recording of the interview was lost in a move, so I never got to run it because I didn't have it to transcribe. So looking at this actual film, it starts with Quigley's character Melissa Toombs on the set of an indie horror movie. She has a disagreement with the cast and crew and gets in her car to leave. She never gets far, though, because there's a fiery crash and she's gone. Afterward, we see some clips from the movie that's never finished, including a video for "This Chainsaw's Made for Cutting." And the movie, by the way, is called Scream Queen. We get to see what the rest of the people involved in the movie are doing in the months after the now abandoned film production. Each of those people gets a mysterious letter summoning them to a creepy house to, quote, finish the film. Of course, since this is a horror movie, they begin to be killed off. There's a cool film within a film vibe as the things in the new scripts they've been given start happening just as they are written in the script. The whole movie has a real indie low-budget shot-to-video vibe. Of course, that keeps very well with the concept of the film the characters are making. There's also some definite comedic content, much of it derived or directed toward that whole indie film culture. There are some issues with the sound and video here, but it's all that in a way adds to the atmosphere given the subject matter of the film. The acting is all quite good, and this is an enjoyable movie. Now, I should say that quite a bit of time goes by before the actual horror content comes into play. I was beginning to wonder if it was a horror movie at all. The thing is, I was very interested in seeing what was going to happen, so slow as it was to get there, I was not bored in the whole delay. Telling any more would give away the rest of the movie, and I'm not going to play spoiler here. This release is packed full of bonus features, too. There are several that really stand out, including a producer's cut of the film and newly recorded interviews with Mark Polonia and Linnea Quigley. Those are just a few of the bonuses on the disc, and they are better than the bonuses on some films. Not only that, but there are also some physical items, including stickers and a mini poster and a cool replica video rental card included in the package. All in all, this is an entertaining movie served up in a quality package. It has all the charms and warts you expect from this kind of indie production, but it's also superior to many films in that subset. Spooky Ventures is the home for spooky content and spooky merchandise on the web. Check it out today at spookyventures.com. And remember, always keep it spooky.